Hi guys, welcome to my very first YouTube video. So today I'm off to pick up a motorcycle that has been given to me for free. It's a 2016 Sinus Retro Star and I'm going to be using it to make a budget scrambler for my girlfriend. So we're going to hop in my brother's truck and we're going to go and collect it now. Okay, so we've got the bike back to the workshop and unloaded it. We've had a quick look over it. It's very rusty. It's been out of action for 2 years and parked up next to the sea. So the salt water has got to it and corroded it. There's rust all over the frame. How bad it is I don't know, but we'll have to check that out. Hasn't been started for 2 years, and so it won't start off the button, but it does turn over. I suspect it probably just needs the battery charging and the carb cleaning. Okay, so I've got the carb off. What we're going to do is we're going to strip it apart, give it a quick clean. Obviously externally it's pretty grubby. We'll have to see how it is on the inside. But yeah, we'll get some carb cleaner in there, give it a blowout with the compressor, put it back together. So I left the battery on charge overnight. I thought I'd see what happened, and this morning it's shown that it's charged. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it in, fuel it up, press the button, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so fresh fuel's in, battery's on, I've hit the starter button and nothing has happened. I've got really bright indicators and 12 volts in the battery, so the battery seems to be okay. What is most likely is that the starter solenoid is packed up or it's seized up, So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find that and I'm going to try and clean it up and get it working. If I can't get it working, I'm going to have to order a new one. Okay, so I'm not going to lie, I've taken the solenoid apart and in doing so, I've broken it. I was trying to be smart, but unfortunately I'm not. So anyway, I basically have wired it so that effectively what we'll be doing is hot wiring it. So when I pop this spade connector onto that contact point, it should turn over. So I've got fuel to it now and I'm gonna connect that, try not to electrocute myself and see if we can get it started. So when you're starting any motorcycle project, you need a brief. You need to know what you want it to look like, how you want it to function. So what we want from this is to make it into something suitable for some light off-road. So that's things like a set of higher bars, better tyres, high-level exhaust just to kind of avoid rocks and stuff, maybe a bash guard, grippier foot pegs, all that kind of thing needs to be decided beforehand so that it functions the way that you want it to. So as we're going to be building this to fit my girlfriend Ellie, it needs to be a low seat height. It can't really come much higher than it is, but obviously everything is so low that off-roading, that's not ideal, so we'll have to work our way around that. The other thing is budget. How much can I afford to spend? Not a lot, to be honest, because I'm quite poor, but I'm going to do my best. I've got a lot of parts left over from previous projects, so I'm hoping that I can kind of use some of those things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig out some parts and see what I've got to work with. Then I will draw a basic design, probably take it to Photoshop after that, and come up with an overall way that we want it to look and that we think is achievable. Last night, after thinking about what I wanted to do with design, I went and I dug out these parts, which sometimes I like to build bikes off of parts that I've got. So I've got a old Preston Petty mudguard off of some sort of 70s Scrambler, old alley mudguard off my Triumph, a pair of bars and a pair of risers, which is not a lot to go on. But I ended up sitting down and playing around on Photoshop and I managed to come up with this. Anyway, that's kind of what I'm hoping to build, and so we're going to start with these parts. So that's it for today's episode. Join us next time when I will be stripping it down further and kind of mocking up stuff, getting a feel for things, and hopefully we can get it running a little bit better too.